It's Thursday morning, about 7:30. Really nice morning, a bit chilly, but that's a good way to start. We had a humongous thunderstorm last night that looks like it might have blown itself out, which is really good. So we're leaving Carrion de los Condos and we're heading for an old Templar town, Terradillos, Camino, something like that. And the first part of our journey today takes us along the path of an old Roman road. So it's about 18k of pretty much straight road with no towns or services. So we've stocked up on food. We're running a bit of an experiment. Lynn is going with fruit and cheese and water. Hasn't got much chance there of survival. Michael's gone with Milky Bar chocolate and chocolate wheat and biscuits. Nice, survival of the fittest. Anyway, more later and we're off on the road. Quite a large town really. Carry on, lots of churches and old buildings to explore. And a few of the people we've spoken to are actually having a rest day here to get their strength back. It looks like a nice place to have a look around. So we're on the road. It was beautiful clear skies this morning and the cloud is around at the moment. So I don't know, the forecast is for a late storm. So long as late means after we get to where we're going, that's fine. But for the next 15k or so, this is pretty much us. It's a country road that follows the old Roman road. And straight and flat. And enjoy yourself. All right, more later. So it's now about 10:20. We just had a bit of a drink stop. We think there's about 6.5 kilometres to go till the end of this stretch. So we're getting along pretty well actually. It's a nice day, but a little bit of wispy clouds, so it's not too warm actually. Probably ideal day for walking. And we're going along really nicely. It's about 11:30. We've been going along now for about 3.5 hours. I think we're just getting to the end of the 17-kilometre stretch that went along the old Roman road. We're just starting to see some roofs appear ahead, so I think that means we can have a rest.
Hooray!
Because at this stop we're going to have some lunch, take our boots off, have a good three-quarters of an hour, and then I think we've got about 10k in the afternoon to Terradillos where we're staying tonight. But I seriously have to say this is such a welcome sight to actually see civilization, and I think there's a cafe down there where we can get a drink and have something to eat. It's a real sense of achievement getting along and covering this stretch.
Hello.
So how are you going? We've just covered about 17 kilometres.
Yeah, it's a long day today. It seems a lot later than 11:30, did you say?
Yeah, about 11:30.
My feet are starting to feel it, so at this break I'll take my shoes off, give my feet a bit of a breather. It's been lucky it hasn't been too hot, but when you're belting along it still makes you break out in a sweat. But no, we've done it now, so a break and then another 10 k's.
Yep, that's the attitude. So it's now after lunch, it's nearly 1 o'clock. We had a really nice, best part of an hour break at Calzadilla. But then comes the inevitable after lunch 10 kilometres to get to the town we're going to. And it's quite humid, a little bit overcast. We may get a storm later on today. And this bit after lunch is the hard bit when you're trying to get your legs going and your pack doesn't feel right, and it's a really funny feeling. Anyway, we're doing well and we're on the home stretch. So here we go. It's about 25 to 3. Afternoon's cooled down a little bit, but here's our albergue, Los Templarios, and I think a nice shower and a cold drink, and that'll just about do us for the day. There we go, well done.